Hello, John here, the Warhammer modeler. In this video I'm going to start building Rollo from Monkstone Miniatures. This is going to be quite an easy build. There's only 3 parts. Little tiny bit of cleanup for the flashing on here, but not too much. So we'll start by just cleaning this up slightly. It is minimal cleanup on these. It's really nice. This just comes away with my scalpel blade really nicely and easily. So I'm just going to have a look for any mould lines on this. It's a real hard task to find some actually. This is cast really nicely. So there's a little bit of mould lines here. Everyone tends to take these away slightly differently. My scalpel is my multi-tool, so I do tend to use it for lots of different tasks. Okay, so it's quite nice actually. It's a really nice casting of this little guy. It says Sprigget, I think that's what it was. Spriggan, a Spriggan. So just going to take him off his sprue and clean him up. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to stick his sword arm on, just clean that up, stick it on, clean him up, stick it to the base, and then I'm going to prime the whole thing ready for painting. So I'm just going to carry on tidying this up. So I found this, I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw a tweet with this guy in that someone had, I think they'd won him, and I just saw him and thought, this is a great model, let's find out more about him. Oops. So I found Monkstone Miniatures online and saw this little guy. He's reasonably priced as well. You get used to quite high prices for certain things, but I thought this was really reasonable, especially for the quality that you get out of this. So there's the main body of the guy kind of done. Let's just put him to one side. See how this sword needs tidying up. I mean, this is, with resin model kits, normally you have a lot of cleanup to do, but this is so minimal. It's I got a message from Monkstone Miniatures just saying that they felt they were really lucky with the casters that they got, and I think they really are. I mean, I haven't seen a tidy model like this for such a long time. This is just, it's so good. I'm so impressed with it all. So let's just carry on with the shield. Wow, and that's all the cleanup I need to do on the shield. Just chop the sprue off. So, looking at this, the shield arm slots in nice and easily. Looking at that actually, when that's in place, I'm going to stick it all together. I'm not going to do a sub-assembly on this. There's enough room when that's in place to then be able to paint inside it. So I'm not going to worry about sub-assemblies. So let's get a bit of super glue and start putting this together. It's such a pleasant little model. It's got little tabs, perfectly fitting for this guy to go in and out. So let's add a little bit of super glue. There we go. So that goes up nice. Let's just hold it for a little bit. I tend not to use any zip kicker or anything like that for super glue because I know what it actually does to you on the inside, so I avoid it. So I just use a bit of patience, and there we go. One thing I want to note with this model when I got it. Normally with resin models I'd wash them and make sure there's no release agent on them. Helps them come out the mould, but it also can cause issues when painting and gluing and things like that. But just by the feel of this model, I felt that there wasn't any release agent already on it. It'd either been cleaned off, or they've got such nice moulds that they don't need to worry about it, which is really nice and pleasant to kind of use. So let's get this sword in place. So apologies if it keeps fading in and out of focus while I do this. I'm still trying to get to grips with my camera setup, so all of these videos are me learning at the same time. So I'm just going to hold that in place. This is a lovely model. The detail, I'm looking at it at the moment from where I am, just seeing the detail of the ear. I mean, this model was definitely, I'm going to put my neck out and say it was digitally sculpted, like I said in the unboxing, and then 3D printed for the master, and then possibly tidied up, a little bit more detail added to it, and then it's sent for moulding and casting. But this is really nice. I think I will stick it to the base as well for spraying. So I'm only going to put a very small drop of super glue on the feet in case I want to take it off the base. It becomes a whole lot easier. A trick I tend to do if I'm doing this, I'll put the glue where the ankle is rather than the toe. If I have to get it off, then I don't risk the toe from snapping because of the glue. So I'm just going to hold this there for a little bit. Right, okay, that was one of the quickest builds I've done for a long time. Here he is. Really nice little guy. So what I'm going to quickly do now, I'm going to get him sprayed now while it's still light outside, and then we'll have a look at him sprayed before we start painting. So here we go, I've primed him now. As always, whenever you prime a model, you'll find a mould line here and there that you need to tidy up again. I found one on him after spraying him, and that is on his left foot, which I'll tidy up before I start painting. But so far so good. This is a lovely little miniature. I can't wait to paint him. Hopefully I'll get a chance in the next few days to start on him, but for now I'm going to leave him made and primed. So I'll leave you with a few little photos of him now, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe.